You might disagree with what I'm about to say, but I did not like Peacemaker Season 2, Episode 1 because hell, I loved it. I'm smiling ear to ear like the damn Joker. Because episode 1 begs to ask the question, how much crazier can we get? And dog, off the rip, we get some crazy reveals. Hints and teases at a couple of Batman villains, insane cameos, and a whole lot of fun. But I do gotta keep it a stack of pancakes with you. I was a little disappointed. And so much more. Either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it in a spoiler manner. I'm talking full spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but come back later because I do want to hear your thoughts. And before watching and heading into Peacemaker Season 2, I was just excited to get to hang out with the 11th Street kids again. Like, this is just a cast of characters and actors that I've just thoroughly enjoyed and had a whole bunch of fun with. But then we had that added layer that Season 1 took place in the DCEU, and we had a whole bunch of questions on what James Gunn was going to keep canon from Season 1 to Season 2. And James Gunn has teased a whole bunch of crazy cameos we can expect in this season. And off rip, he addresses the elephant in the room like that, by just simply changing the DCEU's Justice League cameo with the Justice Gang, Superman and Supergirl here. So everything that happened in Peacemaker Season 1 is canon to the DCEU already. There's not going to be some type of multiversal shenanigans. Even though it does look like we're going to be dipping into the multiverse a little bit. But like, you even get a nice little snarky comment between Green Lantern and Hot Girl, similar to the Flash and Aquaman. And of course, it's just all the major superheroes that James Gunn has introduced up to this point. But James, what's going on? We couldn't get the man who makes corn sweat? I feel like he's definitely making a cameo at some point in the season. But regardless, we jump back into the world of Peacemaker taking place after the events of Season 1, and dive into this quantum tunnel fucking multiverse portal that Peacemaker has, and of course this motherfucker's in his tidy whities.
Now that's just racist.
And of course the reason he goes in there is to let Eagly fly around because he was too lazy to go outside because it's cold. Being in your tidy whities, I can understand why. But we see like this other fucking alien taking some trash out, and Peacemaker says, "Hey friend," who just walks away, says, "Are you fucking crypt keeping mother?" And I just love how Monsters Inc. coded this place is, like all of these doors that lead to a different place, until he discovers one that has a bunch of Peacemaker helmets. So he opens up the door, and we see that it's a universe where him, his dad, and his brother all live, and they're heroes. He's a hero. And then that leads into the new opening credits intro, which I gotta be honest was a little underwhelming. As much as I love Foxy Shazam and the new choreography, it just doesn't hit as hard as Wig Wham Do You Want to Taste It. But from there, we pick up with the 11th Street kids picking up the pieces. Because after Adebayo, or Ads as Peacemaker calls her, I love that little touch, outed her own mother, Amanda Waller, and everything she's doing with Task Force X, they're having a hard time finding jobs. And that's when we see Peacemaker going in for an interview, and I know that ain't who I think it is. The first live action appearance of White Rabbit, I believe.
Eyes up here.
Who, if you don't know, is Jaina Hudson, a former lover of Batman and primarily a Batman villain, who's able to split herself into 2 different forms, one of those being the White Rabbit. And I don't know who plays her, but elite casting, James. Elite casting. From there, we see Peacemaker try to interview with the Justice Gang. It's the same bit that we've seen in the trailers where he can hear them talking shit about him. As we can tell, the theme this season is him trying to pick up the pieces and try to become a better person, but he's struggling with that. Everybody take a moment to acknowledge Hot Girl being a hot girl. Thank you. From Chris Smith, we go to Amelia Harcourt, who is having trouble picking up the pieces too. She can't find a fucking job, and apparently she's struggling from toxic